The temperatures outside routinely topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The sound of the big red siren brings the Cardinals and their fans to action. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Arizona Cardinals. On the Titans sideline, head coach Brian Callahan. His team at 500, 2-2 through the first 4 games of the season. His counterpart, the Cardinals, Jonathan Gannon. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Youngwei Koo going to get this one going. Off we go from Glendale. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
You watch the film from last week's game and you come away saying, okay, he's probably one of their best players on the field, but you would never know it after meeting with him. He said, I don't want to talk about my touchdowns. He said, there's just too many plays out there that I'm missing, and then, of course, the costly interception. So they didn't win. He's taking a lot of that responsibility onto himself, and frankly, that's the role of an NFL quarterback, whether you like it or not.
And he'll go forward for about a yard. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Murray. A throw on the move is caught. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Gesicki, the man in motion. On 1st down, Murray. That caught by Tony Pollard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
The Titans' 1st down.
Play action. It's Murray. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Gain of 26 yards.
That one good for 26 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Play action now. It's Murray. Left side catch made by McConkey. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a 1st down. McConkey in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing again is Murray. It is brought in the end zone. Jalen Noel. Touchdown, Tennessee. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Next to score, Titans 7, Cardinals 0.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return is Thornton. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point and said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 6. On play action, Stroud. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Stroud to throw. Here on 1st and 10. Complete to the forward Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. On the handoff, this is Barkley. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
It's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Titans offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses have the answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound like linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass. And there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad backs, all these teams put out dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat.
At the Cardinals' 14-yard line.
Murray now on 2nd down. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
And that is incomplete. Matt McConkey, the one he was looking for. And now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Titans will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. There's Jonathan Gannon, the head man for the Cardinals. His guys heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
For a Cardinals. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He's dropped for the loss of a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
49-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. He's got his tight end Kincaid. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A gain of a yard brings up third and
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Here's a second and 12.
brings up second and 12 at the 13-yard line.
Big throw here on the RPO, caught by Thomas. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
A gain of 4, and it's third down.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Titans out to the early lead. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down as we are ready to get back underway. And on third down, that ball incomplete. On fourth down, here comes the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to get back to work. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 4. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. They'll go play action with Stroud. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And third down. Coming up.
A gain of 10 brings up third and 4.
Throwing is Stroud. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Cardinals.
Set to go now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
At the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup brings up second and 2.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Here's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Stroud. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have a Parks 1st down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Drive the pace. Up to his linebacker spot to make the stop. From the 20, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Stroud. That's complete. It's JSN. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8.
That's another Cardinals 1st down.
To throw is Stroud. In trouble, and down he goes. That's the 4th time All-Pro T.J. Watt getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Stroud to throw. And that is incomplete. Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one.
Incomplete.
And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
On for the field goal.
Whose kick is good. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
On play action, Murray. He'll step up and run.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Now a shot here, deep middle. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Got his man at the 6. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
1st and goal. Tennessee.
They'll run here. It's Pollard. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
A 4-yard gain.
Now here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Pollard.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Sanders here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Titans move out in front by the score of 17-3. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return is Thornton. And he'll be brought down past the 25. decent field position to start this drive. The Cards offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down. Here's Stroud. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. That's complete. And Jackson Smith and Jigba. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out quickly and it's Adams. We'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
2nd down throw for Stroud. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Stroud. On the run to the right. Taking off. He'll try to get there. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
Another Cardinals.
The throw to Marquillo, and that's caught by Eilman. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2nd and 5. The throw, Stroud. Forced out wide. And he's in. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This will be returned from the 6. Up-throw. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
their own 25-yard line.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Powell. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Moving to his left.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. Like, there was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Murray on 3rd down. And the defense can't come up. Stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
A gain of
The
7.
Titans will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, Murray. That one underneath the Pollard. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he's going to get him a 1st down here across midfield and down to the 45. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd as they'll stop with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. McConkey in motion. Throwing now, Murray on first down. Right side hauled in by McConkey. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
First and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Titans,
He'll get up and clock it here, and they're set up to possibly get 3 before the break.
a 42-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Stroud to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Braden Fisk. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. On play action. Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They give it to Barkley. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Stroud. Over the middle, catch made by Mooney. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
16 yards.
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
First and 10 at the
Here's 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
To the left side, and Adams has it. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
At the 36-yard line.
Now, Stroud. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. This is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Here's Stroud. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And he will have the first down. The drive continue after a pickup of 8.
That's another Cardinals. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw, it's Stroud. A quick slant, and here's Adams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Cardinals first down.
Stroud to throw here on first down. He takes off.
That play had set written all over it. So that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
On second down, Stroud. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And this is going to set him up for first and goal. Mark him out of bounds at the 4.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Cardinals.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Arizona. That is second TD catch of the season. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
20, Cardinals 17.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. A return now from the 4. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. They go play action for Murray. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple. From the 24 now, here is second and 8.
A gain of 2.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll come up here for first and 10. On the handoff, Pollard. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
It is third and long.
It's third down and 13.
From the gun, it's Murray. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is fourth down. The Titans sending out their punter as he's on to punt for the second time. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. On the ground is Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get about 5. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Here's Stroud.
Second and 4.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. There's a third down and 4.
Renardo Green on the coverage.
To throw is Stroud. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Handoff, running left, it's Barkley. And he will not be able to turn up It's Stroud. Off-balance throw. It's complete. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
And the Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run. It's Barkley. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Brady's fifth is there to bring him down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Not much there, a yard or 2 down to the 48. That's the veteran safety, Marshawn Lattimore, bringing him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. In the middle, Smith and Jigba with the run. 14 on the pickup. It's an Arizona 1st down.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Number 11, Jackson Smith and Jigba. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have the 1st down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. They show can't sweep and instead run it up the middle. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
Well, we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Koo able to add the extra point, and the Cardinals have taken a 4-point advantage.
Titans, 20.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd down. Murray. Caught. Gesicki on the right. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking from the shotgun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. Cardinals offense and C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
Number 86, Dalton Kincaid. Out of bounds at the 29.
Right up the middle with Barkley. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. Is one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he puts his head down and he picks up for first down.
Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud. Top line. That's Mooney. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 4.
A short throw caught by Kincaid. And will get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
5-yard gain on the play.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Stroud going to set up the throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screens. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This throw right side is caught by Adams. The Cardinals lining up for a punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Taken at the 19. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Pass right side to down. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. It's ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7.
At the 30-yard line.
They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down for Tennessee.
First down, Titans.
Hampton trying to work inside. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. And only managed to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's third.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
Tackle by Brian Brooks.
Set to go now on first and 10.
And the Titans first down.
Gesicki, the man in motion. They'll throw on first down with Murray. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5. At the 28-yard line.
On the ground, it's Pollard. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice runner in the red zone. It's first down.
18-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Now Murray keeping it himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. So they go backwards on first down. Here's second and 13. In motion comes Thomas. Murray now on second down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton.
possession where the offense really had their way on the ground. They got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
The Cardinals offense make their way out to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. From the gun, here's Stroud. Whoa! And they'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. Modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. The Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll run it here with Saquon. And they'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 3rd and 2. Here we go. They'll try to run here with Barkley. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short, and you come up with a big stop, taking the ball carrier down for a loss. Now you put yourselves in a position to hopefully get the ball back and give your offense a chance to go down there and take the lead.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Titans offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one too far out in front to be brought in. And it's incomplete. Tony Pollard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Murray. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. Murray will throw. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he will go all the way. Matt McConkey. Touchdown Titans. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return is Thornton. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cardinals offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. That's complete. It's Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Now, this looks like a design run, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Sherwood on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up second.
On second down, Stroud. He'll take off again. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And the defense can come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Good for a Cardinals first down.
Now, Stroud. He'll get that out to Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Cardinal.
Now, here's the spike. And they stop it with 22 seconds remaining. A second down throw for Stroud. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another.
Here's the spike, and he stops it with 8 seconds remaining. So here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This could force overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out. And we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up, and remember the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If you score a touchdown on the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs. And we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense about ready to take over once more. So try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now it's Murray. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
He did everything he could. He's trying to keep this play alive, but there's just too much penetration from this defensive front, and they end up taking him down behind the line.
One to his right, and they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, you got to hold up here in pass protection.
Charvarius Ward able to get the hand in there and make the play.
It's 4th down.
This fielded inside the 35. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
at the 31-yard line.
Now, Stroud. The throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Intended for
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Renardo Green on the coverage.
Throwing is Stroud. He's going to look deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. The Cardinals line up for a punt. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Titans offense headed back to take over once more. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Second and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Play action. It's Murray. He takes off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be when he decides to tuck and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
There's that man again. Another catch. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. The Cards offense back onto the field for their next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this first and 10. Jackson, Smith, and Digba, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. To throw, it's Stroud. Look wide. Get this one complete. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line.
Back at his own 9-yard line.
On third down, they'll go with Saquon. And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is fourth down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Accelerating toward midfield. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. Have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is first and 10. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
At the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. Catch made right side by Thomas. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
And it's third down.
They'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
Thomas Morstead in punt formation.
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They've turned it over on down. The Cardinals offense ready to get back at it. From the 39, here's a first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's down on the other side of midfield, marking at the 48-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And the Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on first and 10. Now a screen set up for Barkley. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
Second and 10.
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll run the draw with Barkley. But he goes nowhere. Ball doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Johnny Tucker in formation.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Titans offense ready to get back at it. Now a handoff to Pollard. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll tuck it and take off. They get 24 on that one. That's good for a Titan first down. Murray now off the bootleg. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is going to be all in. He's got it. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
So this was a win for the visiting Titans. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.